Your private information may be exposed after important papers are thrown away where anyone could take it. KXAN News goes in search of who dumped these documents. A KXAN investigation finds thousands of private financial documents discovered in a wide-open community recycling dumpster for anyone to steal.
Well, home loans, copies of personal checks, purchase orders, and site plans all on display in several large bins on several local school campuses. KXAN investigator Robert Maxwell's been digging into how the documents belonging to D.R. Horton got there. We'll go to him live now.
And we're not going to tell you where exactly in Travis County we are because of all these unprotected documents just laying out in the open. We did reach out to D.R. Horton, the builder, and they said, look, we acknowledge the problem. We'll send a shredder right over. Well, that was more than 5 hours ago. We're still waiting. No sign of them. I've got contracts, copies of checks with signatures. KXAN got an email to our reported link late Thursday morning that this dumpster was full of personal documents from a local home builder, and the tip was right on the money. This is my first quick glance. The documents come from major home builder D.R. Horton and date back to 2000. I've got this document that says send to shredding when completed. We spotted unredacted personal loan papers for new homes in Killeen, where the deals closed in the spring of '05. We also found old company purchase orders for concrete used to pour foundations in developments in Maynard. Well, it's something. We called their local sheriff's office. You know, somebody's signature and dollar amounts and check and routing numbers in terms of identity theft.
Right.
I imagine that's like, yeah, that's like.
Well, let me make a phone call and let me see what we can do. Number one, about getting this thing emptied, and number two, about who's there.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it, Forrest. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
The mystery of who dumped so much valuable personal information in such a public place began to unravel when the school district safety and risk manager showed up. Does it concern you that a lot of this is personal loan information?
This is a community box, you know. It's never been questioned before.
We learned the dumper is an IT manager at D.R. Horton and married to a former teacher at a local high school. He simply wanted to help the school's recycling program, where the recycler pays the school for each ton of paper it collects. A D.R. Horton spokesperson tells KXAN during the recent cleanup of a company warehouse, that local IT manager took dozens of boxes away. Now we know where they ended up, and there's more. Has he dumped stuff before?
Oh, no, he used several of our schools.
Oh, so he went around to several recycle bins. This isn't just the only bin. There are others, one would think.
Possibly.
Another dumpster and more documents. A check of nearby elementary schools revealed 3 other recycling bins filled with thousands of D.R. Horton papers. We sit and we wait, no real action from police or the builder. And by the way, police tell us, the Travis County Sheriff's Office, that there really is no law broken here because the person who dumped these in here had permission to do so from the school district. And of course, we reached out and wanted to ask the builder about their official document disposal policy, and they said they couldn't answer us tonight. They would send us a statement tomorrow. When we get it, we'll pass it along to you. So now we're live in Travis County. Robert Maxwell, KXAN News.
Well, going deeper on this matter, while it's apparently not a criminal act, according to local authorities, to dispose of this sensitive information like this, according to the Federal Trade Commission, the Federal Fair Credit Reporting Act, and the rule regarding disposal of consumer report information and records requires certain businesses to take reasonable measures to protect consumer information derived from consumer reports against unauthorized access in connection with its disposal. Government takes this very seriously. Pharmacy chain CVS actually paid a $2.25 million fine back in 2009 for failing to dispose of documents properly. So what is proper disposal? The FTC says that physical papers need to be shredded, burned, or pulverized so they cannot be reconstructed. Electronic files must be erased, and so they cannot be found. And if you hire an outside person or a company to do the job, make sure you do due diligence to make sure they go by the same levels of standards. We were tipped off by this story by a concerned viewer. If you have anything you think KXAN News should look into, email us at investigates@kxan.com or call our tip line on your screen, 512-703-5255.